Hey guys, how are we doing? Welcome to another random ride around here on Buzzing Pattaya. This time I'm over, continuing from the recent videos, I'm over here on the dark side, on the east side of Pattaya, and I'm on Soi Siam country. That's one of the main three roads that leads you from Sukhumvit right the way up over towards Mapachan Lake. So I thought what we'll do is we'll have a wander around. There's quite a few changes that have gone on over this side. I'll showcase somewhere called the Chicken Crossroads, sadly for the wrong reasons, but I'll explain it to you when I get there. And I thought, well, let's just take advantage. It's a beautiful hot day today, no rain, so let's take advantage and get out there and see what's going on. So, where am I? Well, if you have a look now across the road there, when I spin the camera around, there we are, over there, that is the Fun Gym. And if you're following what I'm doing a Fatty to Fitty 90-day challenge, which is due to start very soon on the 1st. And no gyms required, they are optional. I'm going to do a Fat to Fit with no gyms and no running. And Ryan's going to be very kindly help me along the journey. So I'm looking forward to that. Just some small changes, big differences. So, where are we? All these pigeons there. So just here, this is actually Soi Siam country here. And if you followed that road all the way up, right the way up to the very, very end, that will take you right around Mapachan Lake. And I'll cover Mapachan Lake in the very near future. But it will take you up there. And Mapachan Lake, if you go up there, guys, honestly, around the lake, some lovely bars, restaurants and everything. And what we're going to do is we're going to head this way, and I'm going to take you around the back roads, and we'll eventually end up over in Khao Talo. Now, up here, this is what we call the Chicken Crossroads. You look now, see what's happening? So what happened was, let me just pull over here out of the way. So see, look at it now, look at the carnage here. So what happened was, years ago, there never used to be any traffic lights, and it was basically doing what they're doing now. And for some reason they decided to put the traffic lights in because there were a few fatalities, quite a few crashes, and they stuck the traffic lights in. And lo and behold, when they put the traffic lights in, it just was carnage. There were more accidents, sadly there were some lives lost because people were not used to the lights, ignored the lights and carried on regardless. And as you can see by what we're watching here now, it really is, it's just survival of the wits. Yeah, look, there's a little kid come home from school, but you can see it really is quite something else. But now they've gone back, they've stopped the lights now. Now it's a case of just taking it on board. And just across here, see here, they're getting ready for the evening. Up here, I tell you what, you come up here about 5 o'clock in the evening, 6 o'clock in the evening, the food up here is amazing. And you've got such a huge choice. They're all getting ready, all preparing their stuff ready to I used to come up here and eat loads of times. Really good, and cheap, so cheap. But there we are. Okay, right, so let's head off. Oh, hello, look, little kid stood up on this bike there, come on, damn. Right, so we're heading down now. Now we're heading towards, if you watched the video the other day, that was Nurn Pag Wan, you'll recognise that in a second. Don't worry, we're not going to follow that, we're going to go a different route. This takes you to Nurn Pag Wan, and it also takes you up to Soi Khao Noi and Soi Khao Talo. And we're going to head down this road. There's some nice houses up this way as well. Cost of living's a lot cheaper than the city centre, naturally, as you'd expect. And the price of houses, the houses around the lake, you know, you're going to be paying a lot of money for them. But likewise, you know, the view's much better. Houses around this area, you can easily get yourself a rental for between 8 to 15,000 baht a month. And you know, 8,000 baht, that'll get you easily a 1-bedroom house, 2-bedroom house, maybe furnished, maybe partly furnished. And 15,000 baht will get you the juice and lot. But a lot of places up here now have changed. A lot of things are changing. This city's never stood still, it really hasn't. And if you did, oh, sorry about these speed bumps, make me tits bounce up and down. And I did make mention the other day, this place here with the black cars just pulling out now. Over that side used to be a police station. Hello, where are you going? Oh my lord, what's that all about? Yeah, just here, that used to be a police station. That's where I finished the other video off the other day. But today we won't do that. What we'll do is we'll go straight on. I did pop into the temple here on my left hand side, but we're going to go straight on and we're going to just do a little right turn here. And this will take me on the back road that'll lead me all the way up to Khao Talo. We'll go up Khao Talo, I'll show you all the afternoon drinking places, the bars that we use here, over here on the dark side. I'll explain all of them. But these little cut-throughs are brilliant, you know, they save you all kinds of time. This is new here, look. More building works going up. Wow. It never ceases to amaze me. Literally, you sit still for 5 minutes and before you know it, bosh, you have one of them. It's like, where did that come from? And these houses here on my left, you know, they're all occupied. A year ago, they were just being finished. I think it's about a year, maybe a bit more actually. And when Dave Strachan and myself, when we were going out doing our food handouts, if we turned left here, that would head us out to the villages where the people had nothing, no support, and we fed them for 12 weeks. But we're going to go this way. And these little, you see these little houses here? They're 2,000 or 3,000 baht, just simple rooms. They don't have aircon, so you're going to have to use a fan. But again, you know, cheap as chips. Well, that's new. And we're going to just turn left to where that car's going. And we're going to go around the back road now. I'm surprised, you know, I'll tell you one thing that did surprise me. They haven't developed this land here. It's a big amount of land, it really is. And yet it's been left untouched. And considering the amount of development over this side, the amount of things that have been going on, I would have thought they would have snapped that up personally. I thought by now, you know, it's a big old space, look at that. I thought that would have been a new block of maybe a hotel block or flats or apartments, you know. It's fun, isn't it? You say the word flat. Flats are for UK. Out here, they're apartments. Right, go on. Don't have blocks of flats here, we have blocks of apartments. Yeah. So, what we're doing now is we're going to head up to Khao Talo. We're going to go up the hill, and there's about, I suppose there must be 10 bars there, maybe 12 bars. And I have been up there with a group of guys. I took a group of guys up there once, and they had a right screen. I was quite worried, if I'm being honest. I was quite worried because, you know, expectations, maybe they exceed the what girls are in these bars. And later on, you see all these shutters here, later on they'll all open up and some of the bars will open. But right now, at the time I'm making this video, it's about just come up 3 o'clock, sorry. So they're not quite ready yet. But you know, all these things here are all new. All different things going on. Other developments, and there's a great restaurant. I haven't actually been in there, so I'm not going to take the credit for this. However, Dave Strachan, he takes his mum here, bless her. He takes his mum here, called Suggestions, and Suggestions has got an extremely good reputation. He shouts on their Sundays. He says what they offer on a Sunday is fantastic, and it's just there. There you go. In there, that is Suggestions. So if you are fancying something different, you want to come up there, I'll tell you what you could do. Go to Suggestions, have your lunch, have your Sunday dinner, and then head round the lake. You know, the lake's literally like a 5-minute ride from here. And it's lovely, beautiful. The sun comes down, you watch the sunset, having a few cold ones. Happy days. And there's lots of these little villages. See these villages? I don't know if you caught that one or not. I don't think the camera spun around that quick. But anyway, there's lots of villages here. We'll grab one here. Yeah, this one is. Let me get ready. There you go. Lalin Town. Now they're quite modern, those houses. But you can go to some of the other villages where the houses are not so modern. You can pick yourself up a 2-bed, 3-bed house. Easily 12,000 baht a month. 12, 15,000 baht all day long. Absolutely no dramas whatsoever. So if you are thinking of coming out here to, you know, settle down and restart your life, I would seriously consider living over this side. It's much more real, it's more realistic. You'll meet people that actually live here rather than if you stayed in the city centre, you're more likely to meet other tourists. So you start to build up your own network of friends and contacts. And you need a more sedate way of life. If you was to live in the city centre, trust me, it would burn you out within a year. And if it didn't, it'd be definitely trying. Whereas out here, it's far more relaxed. And